The hunt for the missing IAF aircraft has intensified. Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar has reached Tambaram Air Base and was briefed by the Indian Air Force, the Navy, about the search and rescue operation. Parrikar conducted an aerial survey as well. Meanwhile, 1 submarine, 8 aircraft and 13 ships have been deployed to track the plane, and search area has also been expanded. The transport aircraft, which was carrying 29 personnel, went missing over the Bay of Bengal yesterday, raising concerns about its fate. 3 Air Force pilots, 3 Navy personnel, 1 Coast Guard, 2 Andaman Nicobar Command personnel and 8 Naval Armament Depot personnel were among those 29 on board.
Yeah, Coast Guard ship Samudra Paradar and Coast Guard ship Sagar, both of them were deployed yesterday. Both have reached area. The Sagar had reached yesterday at about 10:30 p.m. Samudra Paradar has reached today morning. In addition, Coast Guard ships were also deployed from Port Blair during the initial phase just to cover up the search area close to the Port Blair site. Dornier aircraft from Coast Guard are being deployed regularly in addition to the Naval and Air Force assets as mentioned by Fort now.
Okay, as you're all aware, the Navy and the Coast Guard both are there in full force to locate the missing aircraft that went missing sometime in the morning yesterday. So we've got ships, aircraft as well as submarine deployed there, and the search is on.
And breaking news coming in, the Navy has sent its specialized ship INS Investigator from Port Blair to assist in the search operation for the missing IAF aircraft. INS Investigator is used for preparing hydrographic charts and maps after taking into account underwater features. All right, let's get a word from Vice Air Marshal Manohar Parrikar, who's with us live this afternoon. Vice Air Marshal, good afternoon. Can you tell us a little bit more about the search operations that are being undertaken? We're now being told that INS Investigator is also being sent in to assist with the search operation.
It's a standard operating procedure for the Air Force that the Accident Investigation Board, which is a part of the Flight Safety Inspection and Safety Directorate at Air Headquarters, it moves immediately, even without the code of inquiry being convened. So these are specialists in Air Headquarters who move for a preliminary investigation of the accident or the incident. So they would be gathering the preliminary data and reporting back to Air Headquarters.
And Vice Air Marshal, we're being told that the area of search has been expanded from 15 to 50 nautical miles to 75 into 75. What do you make out of this?
You see, the point is that when the aircraft is flying at 20,000 feet plus, it has a certain amount of gliding range. So depending on what happened to the aircraft, if the pilots were trying to glide the aircraft down, if there's some problems with the engine, then they would have calculated that from the last known position, how much would the aircraft, how much of ground would it be able to cover?
Right.
So it would be for that reason that this area of search would have been expanded.
Thank you so much for speaking to India Today. That was Vice Air Marshal Manohar Parrikar. Let's also get a word from our team of reporters tracking this big story for us. We have Akshay Nath, who's with us live from Chennai. Also with us, Jugal Purohit from Delhi. Akshay, I want to come to you first. Tell us what's happening on the ground.
Well, Simi, here we already have Manohar Parrikar, who's landed in Tambaram Air Base, and he's also having an air investigation or an air look of what has been happening, how the search operations are going on here. And here we also told that 8 flights and 12 naval ships and 2 or 3 submarines have also been deployed for the search and rescue operations, and they're trying to find if there are any signals from the beacons from the aircraft that has gone missing, and they're hopeful that they can find something. But 30 hours have already crossed, so there's also worry about the amount of number of people they can rescue, and there's also a concern about who could have survived this incident. And it's also reported here that 3 times earlier the same flight, the AN32, had technical and hydraulic issues before. So there's a lot of concern about the technical issues that could have gone wrong once it took off. And it was supposed to take off at 7:30 yesterday morning, but it took off 1 hour late at 8:30, and within 16 minutes after takeoff it went missing. The last communication was given 16 minutes, and 9:12 it went missing, and that's when the whole concern started. And 11:30 the flight was supposed to reach Port Blair, and it has only a capacity for flying for 4 hours with the kind of fuel that it carries. So there's also this huge concern there, and they've also extended the search and rescue operations boundary line. Yesterday they were searching only for 100 and 200 nautical miles, but that has also been increased today, Simi.
Akshay, stay with us. Let's also get a word from Jugal Purohit, who's with us live in the national capital. Jugal, can you tell us a little bit more about INS Investigator, which is now being sent in to assist in the rescue operation?
Well, Simi, as you pointed out, INS Investigator is a specialized ship. It is meant for preparing of charts, of maps. It's a ship which is often used to map what is underwater, and the fact that this ship is being utilized should not come as a surprise at all. Quite practically, Simi, we are seeing the Navy, the Air Force, the Coast Guard basically throwing everything that they have on this particular operation in trying to get even a speck of this aircraft at sea. I was just a short while back being briefed by somebody who is aware of the operations. The biggest concern, and that's about 24 or rather 30 hours after the incident, is that they still are not aware of two things. First is just where has the aircraft gone in terms of the exact location of it going missing, because it was, I'm given to understand, out of the coverage of the radar which was tracking it from Chennai. So that makes it difficult for you to know where the aircraft went missing, and thereby makes it more difficult for you to start searching because you do not know where exactly it went. The second...
I'm afraid we're facing some trouble on that line with Jugal. We'll keep getting updates from Jugal and Akshay on this story.